Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. I ain't vouching for no more YouTubers. Sick and tired of vouching for YouTubers. And these motherfuckers turn out flawed. Emotional. Niggas be emotional, man. I don't emotions. You understand what I'm saying? Logic, reason. That's why you don't never hear me feel like anything. You'll never hear me say, when I'm explaining a situation, that I feel like something. You know, I feel like this is the reason why. I think that's women talk. It's female terminology. But I ain't vouching for no more YouTubers. In the last 2 days, I done had a conversation with a YouTuber who took the conversation to their channel and referenced me as another content creator. And I did a reaction to a YouTube video, took issue with a few key points in the video. Motherfucker come on my page, say I'm on some goofy shit. Cause I disagreed with him. Then I hit him. Nigga don't answer the phone. Like, yo, I don't know what's up with niggas. Like, yo, but that is like emotional ass behavior. It's emotional behavior. Like, I don't deal in that. And I don't deal with niggas that operate like that. Like, niggas I deal with, we operate off morals and principles. You know what I mean? Niggas don't be on no emotional ass shit. Fuck you gonna get mad because a nigga disagreed with your video? Like, what the fuck type of, like, nigga? What the fuck? So I went back. What's up, Ball? What's up, Drizzy? So I went back on the video and I seen where the issue lied. And the issue was, and that's why I sent them that article. Whoever was on the live yesterday, y'all know what I'm talking about. I sent them the article of if King Von would have, well, whatever that was, that said if King Von wouldn't have died, he'd have been charged with the murder. What's up, JB? And the reason why, so he said, yo, I ain't never referenced that article, but you did. He ain't referenced that article verbatim, but his exact words was, if King Von wouldn't have died, he'd have been charged for the murder. Because it was evidence. It was evidence in the case. That was his exact words. Even though in paperwork, all their cases got dismissed for the same reasons. Prosecution discretion. And then when the lawyer said, then when this lawyer was talking about in Fulton County, it's prosecution discretion. It's prosecute. That's what he meant. That mean they prosecute cases. Like that's what their discretion is. Their discretion is prosecute. But the definition of prosecution discretion, or a case being dropped because of prosecution discretion, is a case being dropped because of lack of evidence. Hold on, y'all. I'm ready to let it run real quick while I run in the store. Yeah, niggas wow.
Situation and feeling stuck.
He actually went on another interview. And then there's a statement from, nobody could actually testify to any of that stuff, and the cops talk to everybody. And that will raise more questions about Durk, that there was evidence against him.
Here you go, right here.
The reason why he is doing this is because he didn't even exercise prosecutorial discretion. If prosecutorial discretion, basically the prosecutor saying, we don't see a need to. Lawyer is another thing that I want to point out that goes to my point of the fact that these attorneys were working to take Durk from a criminal defendant to a witness position. He says we wasn't worried about Vine. I don't even know who Vine's lawyer was. We was in there worried about our guy. That was our focus, to get Durk off, and that's what we did. At the same time, this lawyer is downplaying this dismissal, and he's dancing around giving a direct answer for why this case was dismissed. The letter says that the case was dismissed because of prosecutorial discretion. Basically, the prosecutor saying, we don't see a need to pursue this case any longer. He's trying to say, well, the case was dismissed because of a lack of evidence. They said prosecutorial discretion, but he is describing prosecutorial discretion as prosecute. He's saying that basically the state of Georgia doesn't even exercise prosecutorial discretion. If they get a little bit of evidence, they charging you and they prosecuting the case to the fullest, and you're going to have to prove that you are innocent. The problem that I have with this, and in my opinion, the reason why he is doing this is because he does not want to acknowledge that there was evidence against these guys and that this case was dismissed because Vine was killed. He doesn't want to acknowledge that, because to acknowledge that would be to acknowledge that Vine was the focal point of this case, and that would raise more questions about Durk and the possibility of a statement or maybe a motion that was filed by his attorneys that would have implicated Vine in this situation. If you listen closely to this interview, this guy is dancing around everything, but he's basically saying that Durk was just charged because he's famous and there's no evidence that any crime was committed, and that's why these charges were dismissed. Listen to him. Said he's going to flat out ask him, and listen to his response.
So there's a whole rumor of, and we said it, but I just want to say it one more time to clear this up for people. Is there the allegation of two individuals shooting at this one person, the video evidence that they claim to have, does that exist? Yay or nay?
No, because otherwise we'd have a case. Because if Lil Durk was driving and people in his car were shooting out there, he would be an accessory, and they would have indicted everybody. But nobody got indicted in this case. Unfortunately, King Von died maybe a year or two after this happened. But there were still numerous other people. But we always arrest first and figure things out later. Here in Georgia, it's just the South. That's how it goes. But assume if there would have been something or anybody, I mean, there's dozens and dozens of people out there, right? Nobody could actually testify to any of that stuff, and the cops talk to everybody.
Now, I want to play this clip for you all from another interview that Manny did. And I want y'all to pay attention to how the dynamics change.
So the issue lies. What's up, Ken, now? What's up, Shalonda? When he said that, yo, if King Von wouldn't have died, he'd have been charged for that murder. The case got dropped because King Von died. Like, yo, that is not the truth. Case got dropped because the case was nonsense. It broke down. It fell through. That's it, and that's all. It fell through, man. Now, if they would have got indicted, and then the case got dropped after King Von died, then I see how a person can make that argument. But you can't make that argument when there was never no indictment. That's all. That's what I was trying to get you to understand. You can't make that argument if there's no indictment. And like so many people is running with this fucked up ass narrative of Durk snitching on a case where he ain't had to say nothing. Case got dismissed. Lack of evidence. Prosecutor discretion. Which means we viewed the case, looked at the evidence, and per our discretion, we declined to prosecute. That's what that means, man. That's what that means. That's what that means, y'all. So you got... That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Charlie. Look, so you got the lack of evidence. You got testimony from different people saying different things. You got video footage that's not clear, that's very grainy. And then you got this. This is Bezu.
Welcome home, my nigga.
This is Bezu talking to the guy that snitched.
You gonna keep it gangster with him and tell him you a rat?
Yeah, stop.
Stop. I'm saying, keep it gangster. You was talking all that tough shit. Tell him you got me cooked for attempt that I ain't doing.
Yeah, stop it.
Go on to the live. You a rat, man. You had us out of $450 bond. You told on.
Man, stop.
I beat the case already, gang. I salute you. You in the building. I see you on my shit. What's up? We gonna keep it gangster? What we kicked it? We cool? What's up?
What's the word?
Welcome home, my nigga. Go to $8 of this shit anyway. It is what it is. What you got going?
Shit, get to it.
Get to it. That's the best way. That's the best way. You make sure you stay dangerous out here, man. Stay sucker free. All right, killer?
You know that already.
That's love, my nigga. I tell my head to you.
Huh?
In a minute, fool.
That was the victim in the case. That was the victim in the case. Stop cooperating. Case dismissed. Like, it's really that simple, yo. Like, I don't know why people looking so deep into it. Like, it's really that simple. You got the victim who's locked up. He just came home from 2 years ago from an armed robbery case. Who stopped cooperating. You got video footage that ain't grainy. And nobody made statements. Case gets dismissed. That's how that shit go, yo. Like, I don't know what story that people want to hear. Yeah, I know people like a good story. You know what I mean? I think it started when we was in kindergarten age, when they used to read his books and shit and go to sleep. You know what I mean? People like a good story, man. But it ain't really that much to it. It's really cut and dry. The reason the case was dropped was really cut and dry, yo. Like, it ain't really a whole lot to it. Especially when you consider they went 3 years without being indicted. That tells you right there the case is in doubt the whole time. The case became in doubt when dude got locked up for robbery. That's when the case became in doubt. Ubar don't think Ubar what you hit the cash at. You already know that. Ubar don't think, yo. Ubar thoughts don't go past cash at. It's straight up. If he hit the cash app, he think about nothing. That's the fuck Uber. That's the fuck Uber or cash app. Right now. But nah though, man. I ain't vouching for YouTubers though, y'all. I didn't vouch for a lot of these YouTubers that ain't from my city. I'm only vouching for Baltimore YouTubers. These niggas, these out of town people, is different. Different. You got one YouTuber took the gave him and took that shit to DJU and no jumper. When I said something to him about it, they told me I should have paid for promo. I mean, you got other YouTubers getting in their feelings because I disagree with them. You got another YouTuber that I talk to frequently, that watches the channel frequently. I get on their page after the conversation that we had and say I talked to another YouTuber without mentioning me. Like I can't fuck with this shit, yo, because I support motherfuckers. I share people videos. You can have 300 subscribers. I share that bitch to my page. These other guys different. And then when you think you run across one that's solid, they show you they ain't. Like, God damn, ain't nobody real on this bitch. All these motherfuckers got flaw in them. Nigga said I was twisting his words. Nigga, how the fuck I twist your words? Nigga, that's what you said, nigga. You said if the case, you said it was evidence, and the case got dropped because King Von died. That was his words. Case didn't get dropped because King Von died. The case got dropped because the evidence fell through. That's what it was. King Von living dead. The case fell through. It broke down. They lied on the stand. They didn't have this video footage that they said they had. They didn't have no footage of Durk with his hand out the window shooting a gun. They didn't have none of that. Man, Lawfare Projects in the building. Yeah, KM, you was on that live yesterday, yo. That shit, I was thinking about that shit because I tried to hit yo. I tried to hit yo after that. Nigga ain't answer the phone. Like, yo, what type of tender? Hey, you niggas is tender, man. Like, I don't know, yo. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I know I ain't on that. I don't be with no tender shit. No emotional ass shit. Like, you can disagree with me. This motherfuckers ain't disagree with me every day. I ain't gonna get in my feelings and say you being goofy. We disagree. And if you can explain it, I'm like, all right, I get it. I see how, even though I ain't call a man no rat, what's up, Carly? Even though I ain't call a man no rat, I can see how this video I put out can be misconstrued. I mean, I can see how it can be viewed that way. But niggas not real like that. Is what I'm learning. Niggas ain't real like that. Use emotion. Let's see the Beijing fellas talking about this shit. Hold on, I'll see the Beijing fellas talking about the one shit.
This shit don't make no sense. Y'all gonna acknowledge anyway. That man had a full statement on me, said I did something I ain't even do to him. He was on this motherfucker talking crazy, y'all. He was talking crazy. Going live, I screen recorded and everything. I couldn't say nothing because I was fighting my case. I beat my shit now, so now we can talk about it. Get on this motherfucker, tell her ass you lied and say I shot you and robbed you for $30,000, nigga, and I did it.
Look, they said Bezu was the shooter. So the word was Bezu was the shooter. So how was it that the case got dropped? Because King Von died. Why Bezu ain't go to jail? So what, they all blame Von? Nah, yo, the case fell apart, man. It happens sometimes, y'all. Cases fall apart. People get charged and cases get dropped all the time. Like, it don't gotta be nothing nefarious behind it. It don't gotta be nobody snitching. Cases got dropped. They thought they had evidence and it fell through. It happens often. It happens often.
Nigga, you trying to take my life away from me, nigga. Case keep it at its degree. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. That case me, Durk and Vaughn was fighting. That was the key witness on the case, and I don't know how, because I ain't never seen him in person before. Y'all hear me? I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, the same shit y'all was saying. We got up off the hook on and told and this, that, and the third. He can't deny it. He know he can't deny it. He know what I really got, but I don't even leak that type of shit. I don't even do that. He can't deny it. I don't even do that, man. It's all love. You know? I ain't have to try. I salute him. It's a good nigga. That's how this shit go. I know you don't know what I'm talking about, but look, I just told you, good nigga, I salute you, gang. On for them. I ain't have to go to trial. I beat my attempts, my armed robberies, everything I was charged with, all 7 charges. I was in Georgia, out on $250 bond with my broke ass, you know? I'm a free man. I ain't got no cases on my back. I'm fixing over them people. I know they watch me, they can suck my dick too, on my baby. But you know what look. I ain't no internet ass nigga, Alex. I fuck with you for that, gang. You feel me? I ain't gonna expose what I could expose, nigga, but it's all love though, you feel me? You know I got the video. You know I got the video. I salute you, my nigga. It's all love, gang. I don't want no smoke with you. I ain't no beef. We ain't into it. You watch me every time. You always in my stories and on my lives, so I want to chop it up with you, gang. I couldn't talk to you. You was the key witness on my case, so now my case beat. I just wanted to chop it up with you, homie. That's all. You feel me? No, we don't salute rest, but I salute him, man.
Hey, y'all, case being non-prosecuted is not a case being beat too, y'all. People gotta understand the difference. If you never been indicted for a case, they can charge you again. So don't ever think just because they dropped the case that you beat that bitch. You ain't beat it until you've been indicted or you beat that motherfucking trial.
I had to go to trial. He didn't get on no stand on. It's all love. It's all love. I don't know what he talking about. I never even met him before. You hear me? I never met him before. I'm just a young nigga, man, that be on this motherfucker doing a lot of capping. I ain't like that, so y'all stop making these. Don't fuck with nobody, man. Y'all man call me soft and lame, but y'all be the main ones in the station telling them people I'm terrorizing y'all, gang. Stop lying on me. Y'all got them people on my dick. I'm fooling them. We gonna keep it gangster. We gonna keep it gangster. You hear me? You know, I can expose a lot of these things, gang. I got all my court records, every case I ever caught, from the attempts to the murders, to the armed robberies, any case I ever caught and what the trial would have beat, nigga. I got all my paperwork on everybody. If I want to, I'll get on this business, send the paperwork to the blog, but y'all blasting y'all self anyway, you hear me? And for the bitch ass nigga that made that fake ass paperwork with me, make sure your shit right, gang. I'm so grave, man, because they gonna look that shit up, gang. Look my name up, y'all. All you gotta do is Google me, man. My first and last name on Google, gang. Any case I ever caught, I went to trial, nigga. Never got let out the station. Never got let out from the case, nigga. Trial, I always come out the back door, not the front door, killer. Hard body, nigga. That's why y'all hate me. That's why they can't stand me. Fuck you talking about? My lawyer got all my files, man. Nicole Norman, that's my lawyer name, man. DM her. Her Instagram is King Cole. Matter of fact, go follow my lawyer, man. He's fixing over with me right now, man. One of the best to do this shit, man. Make sure y'all go follow my lawyer, since y'all be on this bitch swiller pulling and dick sucking all day. Look, Chris, what you on, gang? You know, I don't know how to sneak this no nigga. Any nigga I got smoke with, I'm calling their ass out. I ain't running to the internet, nigga. I'm calling y'all phone. You bitch ass niggas, you niggas Round this bitch, sneak this to y'all music, doing fuck nigga shit. But when y'all see me, y'all acknowledge me. As long as y'all acknowledge me when I'm y'all press, I respect that. A lot of you bitch ass niggas know how I slap y'all motherfucking teeth down y'all throat, nigga. Fuck you to my nigga.
Niggas be forgetting Zoo was on that case. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you new. Niggas be forgetting Zoo was on that case. Why ain't nobody saying Zoo told? You know what I mean? Why is everybody saying Durk? Why ain't nobody saying Zoo told? Did they both snitch on Vaughn? Yo, the case fell apart, y'all. It is what it is. It happens. I know that's not the story everybody want to hear. You know, that's, you feel me? You know, like I said, everybody like a good story. I know that story is less intriguing, but that's what it was. The key witness was arrested for robbery. The video footage that the cops say that they had showed nothing. Case dismissed. Simple and plain. It would have got dismissed with Vaughn alive. It got dismissed with Vaughn. It didn't matter. Vaughn, it didn't matter about none of that. Case was garbage. I'll be late for that. These motherfuckers.
My nigga don't never have no cool shit on my name. Ever. It ain't too many real niggas left out here on phone no. They don't make them like me no more. Matter of fact, they never made them like me before, nigga. I'ma always get on this bitch and talk my shit, nigga. On photo, I'm gonna pop it every time I get on this bitch. I know y'all hate me. There's a lot of niggas watching me right now like, man, this bitch ass nigga still alive. This bitch ass nigga ain't doing 100 years. This whole ass nigga, this nigga been in too long, nigga. Before all you niggas got Instagram names, nigga, I was out there shaking y'all motherfucking socks off y'all people. That was social media, nigga. Y'all know what's up with me, nigga. Fuck you talking about? All the bitches, baby dads was paying my car notes. All the bitch handling. Yeah, tell her bring my shit right now. Hold up, fuck it. I don't never see y'all flash no money. And all you dirty ass bitches that be talking shit, I never see y'all post y'all my chart.
So let's see what King AK-47 was talking about. Because he was the first one that pushed this bullshit. They say he was live yesterday. You got a new page? King AK-47 got a new page.
About it, baby. You gotta prove it and be about it. It was question. I want to see if it's real.
Then that's another thing, y'all.
What is going on here?
Devon was backdoored narrative. Like, yo, how much sense do that make, y'all? Like, yo, do y'all know how many people got shot in that instance? Like, yo, it's like, oh, nobody is using their fucking brain. Vaughn got backdoored. So everybody that got shot, was that part of the plan? Like, seriously, yo, ask yourself real questions. Was that part of the plan? Was Old Black Louie part of the plan? Was Slutty part of the plan? Was Lord Tim part of the plan? Like, yo, use common sense. Yo, if that was the plan to get Vaughn out the way, that shit went horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. You know how many people were shot? Like, the fuck, like, yo, come on, like, yo, people just be talking, yo, just saying anything for content purposes. I know the story sounds great. Oh, they backdoored Vaughn. Vaughn was gonna be bigger than Durk. They got him out the way. Yo, that shit sounds foolish. Shit sounds foolish, man. Man, everybody, a lot of people do talk too much. But let's listen to what he had to say. I'm sure it's filled with lies, but let's check it out anyway.
Well, here. Remember shit, man. You've been a member for 12 months. Welcome to the game, bro. I need y'all to get the lights up, man. Let me tell everybody on this shit, man. This bitch ass nigga try to take, nigga, I'm sitting on 2 fucking strikes, bitch.
Alright.
What never, who gave the advance to Vaughn at the same time that Vaughn gave them niggas them chains? So it makes it seem like to everybody, Vaughn rewarded these niggas, but that's not true. The timing of it.
Yo, who said that? See, that was another false narrative. Yo, he bought them old block chains. Yo, them chains is already in the making, yo, before Duck got killed. I know that's not the story everybody wanna hear. But if you read the paperwork, those chains was already being made before Duck got killed. Didn't seem like anything. It was just a narrative that was pushed on social media for video content purposes.
Was to make it look like Vaughn rewarded these niggas. But in reality, this thing is the nigga that okayed the hit on FBG Duck. Came up in court. He would have been involved in it. He would have been arrested. And he got killed. The only thing that tied Vaughn that made it look like was the fact that he gave them niggas them chains. But nobody thought, why did this nigga get that advancement?
Yo, that's not what happened. It's not what happened. That $100,000 shit came from Kenny Mac. Kenny Mac told that to a girl when the girl asked him about the car and why did he participate in it. He said it was a bounty on Duck, 100,000. That's where that narrative came from.
At that time, why was that shit recorded like a motherfucker? And y'all would never believe who recorded the motherfucker video. All I'ma say is, Vonnie, you've been playing cool for a long time. Excuse me, who is King Von's second baby mama? Nigga, I'm sitting on boatloads of information fresh out of an old block nigga mouth that I'm not gonna expose with all this shit, nigga, about what's going on. And only because they don't fuck with certain niggas at OTF like Vonnie and them, it's a problem.
There you go again.
Another thing. Who's King Von's second baby mama? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Von, the other bitch. Why that start happening? Duke. Everybody was on Duke. Everything. But what's up with this Vonnie and baby mama situation too though? Is the text message between Vonnie and his dad. Hood educated. I'm about to break it all down. Who is the same nigga that ran up in Von's spot when he died? Or whoever was the last baby mama. Whoever was the last baby mama.
Yo, what the fuck is he even talking about? What is he talking about, man? They go, that bitch just rambling. That's how we fuck with these niggas, man. Yo, they go, that bitch just rambling about nothing. Like, yo, get to the motherfucking point, nigga. God damn. That bitch just talking this shit. Yo, it's no truth to none of those rumors, man. Like I said, yo, that was a dangerous situation, yo. For Lord Tim to have been paid to kill King Von, that was a dangerous situation in front of the police. Straight up, but the nigga ain't know the police was there. I think if that was a play, they could have picked a better spot. You know what I mean? They could have did that way better if the plan was to get King Von killed, because a lot of people could have lost their life. Lord Tim could have got killed. He got hit twice in the stomach. Remember, he had to wear his shit bag. So was the play to get both of them out the way? Was the play, think about this, y'all. Was the play to get King Von and Lord Tim and Quando Rondo? You know, get a 3-for-1. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here, man. They could be, yo, shit don't be like that in real life, y'all. That's just narratives that people pushing on the internet. This shit do not be like that in real life. You got a nigga that you brought up from out, you brought this man with you, put him on just to get him killed. You could have got him killed without putting him on. I mean, if that was the plan, if you just wanted the man killed, he should just got him. Once he beat the case, murked his ass. That shit sounds stupid. These niggas stupid. That's why I be on their ass. And like I say, I ain't vouching for no more YouTubers. Unless you from my city. I only vouch for Baltimore YouTubers from now on. But these other niggas in these other cities be weird as a mother. Even the ones you think. Matter of fact, I fuck with Sean G. Sean G ain't showed me no flaw yet. Sean G be on some man shit. But I don't know. I can't vouch for nobody else. I ain't vouch for nobody else. Every time you vouch for them, they show you they flaw. Every time. Every fucking time. They got mad because he said some shit that was crazy. And I called him out on it. The fuck? I look like a puppet. Nigga, I ain't gonna agree with nobody, with anything that nobody say all the time. You feel me? I don't know what part of the game that is, but I don't play that game. Let's get back to the rambling. See what this nigga rambling about.
But not to say the last one, the very last one. And then also, who ran up in that nigga house, got it and everything? Vonnie, who also was already involved in the Georgia shit. Because y'all do know Vonnie and Von aren't real cousins, right? Who else? Who was met down there? Who knew all the Atlanta shit, Savannah niggas, and every motherfucking thing? And also, why was Von woke and knew what was going on at that time? And why don't we see a certain nigga on camera that we know that was there? Can anybody point where the fuck?
Hey yo, what? Yo, I'm dumb. I'm not listening to more of that shit, man. Like yo, that's just yo. Like yo, these niggas crazy. Hey yo, these guys is crazy, man. Hey yo, that happens sometimes when people die. You know, it's fucked up. It's fucked up, but it happens. Down mean he set it up. Sometimes when people die, yo, motherfuckers run in their pockets. You know what I mean? Sometimes when people get killed, they go in their house. Homeboys. That don't mean they set it up. That just means, you know what I mean? Dishonorable. It's fucked up to do, but that don't mean you set them up. You might look at it like, oh shit, he don't need it. Sometimes you take the money, give it to the family. You know, that's what a stand-up nigga would do. Take what he got, give it to the family. Give it to his baby mother, give it to whoever, give it to his mother. Father, something. But that don't mean you set him up. It's not what that means. It just means you're a fucked up ass nigga. That shit was fucked up. Greed. Greed makes people do things like that. Shit, he did now anyway. He ain't got no use for it. Greed. Yeah, they froze my chat. They always do that shit. Yo, they is crazy, LeVar. What's up, T-Mac? I be tripping out these guys, man. Like, yo, they just don't care. It's all about the money. They don't care about the narratives that they pushing on people. I can't respect it. That's why I don't respect them. Yo, that bitch pushing a whole bunch of nonsense in the people's brain. Who did this? That was Vonnie. Why did he do that? Like, yo, I thought you was from the streets, nigga. Like, that's why I be quite like, yo, you ain't no way. Unless you just on sellout mode and you know you lying. But if you really been outside, you're not believing none of that shit that they talking. That shit sound crazy. You put a guy on just to get him killed. The fuck, like, how much logical sense do that make? You put him on, help him beat the murder case, take him with you everywhere, blow him up, then kill him, and then the murder that ends up with 5 and 6 people shot. And the police killed King Von. So was the police paid? Killed King Von. The motherfucking police. Lord Durk and Vonnie pay the police to kill King Von. And he was going to take 2 shots to the stomach. The Lord Tim take the bag knowing that he was going to take 2 shots to the stomach and had to wear a shit bag. Like, come on, man. That shit sound dumb as shit. Can't believe people entertaining that dumb ass shit. That shit just as stupid as Lord Durk telling on King Von. That narrative just as dumb. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit the Cash App too.
Fuck Vonnie was on that motherfucking camera when we know he was there. Can anybody point why does these niggas have all this shit going on when Vonnie was the nigga that was fucking with Quando? How y'all think Quando Rondo and them initially even got together to make them fuck 63rd video? Vonnie, nigga. No, ain't no Durk, brother. No. Shut your bitch ass up, bitch.
Yeah, that means nothing, yo. People fall out all the time. I have to say so. Like, yo, Vonnie, it don't matter if Vonnie fucking with them or not. Yo, you think King Von was walking around listening to Vonnie? You think Vonnie could have stopped King Von from doing anything? Durk couldn't even stop King Von from doing anything. You damn sure know he ain't listening to no motherfucking Vonnie who ain't even a street nigga. These niggas say anything, yo. I swear they say anything. That's like Sean Cotton and Vlad when they bring in Fat Boy Freddy and then bring beef. Everybody trying to hear what you got to say, nigga. You ain't even outside. You ain't even been in no beef. How the fuck you gonna tell me to squad something? That's how that works. That's how that works. Is it right? Is it wrong? Debatable. But if you ain't in the streets, yo, you can't really dictate nothing that's going on in the streets. That's why that pushing peace movement with J-Man was phony. You ain't in the streets. You can't push no peace when you ain't in the streets. You ain't never even been in here. You ain't got no history, no resume out here to stop nothing. Your word ain't strong like that. You niggas just be saying anything. What press conference? Who did a press conference? Man, crime is down in Baltimore and DC. What the fuck, man? We'll get on his ass later.
shut your bitch ass up, bitch. What I'm asking you is this. Remember it was a nigga that ran off the screen, but he was right there. And we like, who the fuck is that? But we could never really peep. We peeped the other nigga. Nigga, Vonnie. Vonnie had a prior relationship. He the reason everybody know each other. Everybody. He the reason everybody was cool. And then somehow this nigga became Durk Mr. Kayla B, let's go back to this bitch. Why she get that truck? Kayla B said she was at home. What if I told y'all Kayla B was there? In a truck with motherfucking...
So this is just a mass conspiracy. This is a major plot to get Vaughn out the way, and everybody was complicit. Everybody was complicit, y'all. I was part of it. I ain't never tell y'all this, y'all. I was part of the plot. I was part of the plot, yo, to kill King Von, yo. I knew about it. I ain't never... Breaking news. Yeah, this is breaking news, y'all. You heard it here first. Me, Kayla B, Vonnie, Lord Durk, Boss Top, 100K Track, Quando Rondo, and Lord Tim was all part of this plot, yo, to get King Von gone. I'm admitted it, yo. I just admitted it. It been haunting me. It been haunting me all this time. You know what I mean? I had to let it out. You know, whatever happens, happens. Yo, if the feds come knocking on my door because of it, fuck it. Cause that's basically what the fuck they saying. that's basically what they saying, Carl. Everybody was involved. We all played the role. The fans, the fans played the role too. Y'all ain't off the hook. Y'all knew what was going on. You knew that day was coming. Ain't nobody want them, man. We all at fault. No, though, man, but this shit goofy. That's a goofy narrative people really believe for absolutely no reason. Like, there's no facts to back this up. It's just people just want to believe it. Umar was involved too, y'all, and Diddy. Diddy dropped the bread, actually. Yeah, man. You know, you blame Diddy for everything nowadays. Umar, Diddy, me, Durk, Kayla B. What's the other boy name? What's the gay cousin name? Balo or Bolo, whatever the fuck your name is. He was involved. So when the 20-man indictment come down for the death of King Von, yo, don't be surprised, yo. It's way bigger than what you think. It's way bigger than what you think. I'm just saying. What about the other guys? What about the other guys? That's all I'm saying, people. Think about that. But they were just casualties of war? Were they just casualties? Or was they aware of this plot too? The slutty know he was gonna be killed that day. Because the play with Vaughn. I just think that shit sound foolish. And anybody pushing that shit either don't know about the streets or they just on clown time. Just on clown time. They ain't really interested in truth. Truth don't matter. They just trying to get a good storyline. Meanwhile, Vaughn got family. That man got kids. That man got a mother. That man got baby mothers. That man got cousins. And people is on this bitch pushing falsehoods. And have been for years now. Whose story? Yo, but that don't mean she was involved, yo. Like, I mean, her story changed a lot. I mean, yo, how can you set that up? Just think about how can you set that up? Hey, look, Quando Rondo, I'm gonna need you to stand outside the car. I need you to stand the car, your man gonna be in the car with the joint. Vaughn up. Remember, Vaughn was asleep. We gonna go to the club. I'm gonna wake Vaughn up. Tell him that you over there. And then he gonna go over there. What if Vaughn would have shot him? Would that would have ruined the plan? So they knew that. So the people that set this up, they knew that Vaughn was gonna put hands on him. They ain't think that Vaughn was gonna kill him, considering his resume. So they knew that, yo, you gonna get out. Vaughn, all he gonna do is beat you up. He don't wanna kill you. I mean, he just gonna put hands on you. But your man gonna be ready. And then after your man shoot Vaughn, your man gonna take 2 shots to the stomach. Your man gonna take 2 shots to the stomach. Like I'm just saying, y'all, that shit don't make sense. It don't make thank you, yo. It don't make sense, yo. Like, yo, people gotta think for themselves and stop listening to these guys that's just talking. And then after that, you know, we gonna have guns though, so it might get crazy. Don't forget they had guns. Don't forget Louis got shot chasing down, trying to run down on Lil Tim. He got shot by the police in the head. You would think if you're gonna run a play like that, yo, we don't need no guns. Shit might go left if everybody's strapped. No, Memphis. It's saying it wasn't no setup. It don't make sense for it to be a setup. It wasn't no setup. I'm just saying it's a lot of moving parts to run a play like that. And if that was a setup, that shit went bad. It went real bad. That might be one of the worst setups I ever heard in my life. Man, hit the Cash App though, y'all. Yeah, man, the Cash App. see the Umar Johnson, man. Thanks, kid. But this had to be the worst setup in my life. Like, I done heard setups, I done seen setups, shit. I done been a part of setups. And this one went horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. Like they couldn't have thought that through. I would have thought if they was gonna set them up, they could have did that shit in a more secluded place. You know, you don't typically see setups happen at clubs, at club let-outs. Like, is that a good idea? If we're gonna set them up at the club let-out, we ain't gonna follow them home. No, we're gonna do it at the club let-out, where police be out that bitch with armed security guards and people everywhere. We're gonna set them up in front of the world. Fuck out of here, man. This ain't the government. This ain't motherfucking Democrats and Republicans. These street niggas. So you think it was a government plot to kill King Von? I think the government would have much rather King Von with life in prison, man. Yeah, man. I think for the government purposes, King Von would have served a greater good for them in prison. Yeah, man, with life on a RICO with Oblak. No, it's not. It's the new normal on the internet. Because that's what they're trying to promote. That's what they're trying to promote. Snitching ain't no new normal. Snitches still get their heads cracked open. Snitches are still dishonorable human beings. It ain't changed nothing. They just trying to force this shit on black people. The way to keep prisons populated. And have more dishonorable people running the street. They ain't forcing this shit on the world, just black people. Then they got these guys like King AK-47 and others doing their work for them. You know what I mean? They're doing their work for them. Yeah, but it wasn't no setup. It don't make sense for it to be a setup. Setup how? Like, I just don't understand. How do you put that play together? How do you put that together? And why do it there? Like, yo, I I can think of 20 different ways how they could have set King Von up. They could have put him on with a chick, set him up with a girl. They could have been riding and jumped out the car and went to this gas station. They could have pulled up and blew the car down. Like, it's a million ways that they could have done that shit, yo. And the way that people was trying to say it was done don't make sense. Don't make sense. You said, only thing I want to know if real or not, different bullets. What you mean by that, Sammy? Social media, they trying to make snitching cool. They definitely trying to make snitching cool. Wack 100 did it. Charleston White did it. 6ix9ine did it. 6ix9ine was a fucking play. His whole career was a play. I think 6ix9ine was a Fed agent coming in the door. I know the Feds been on YouTube for a while. They've been on the internet for a while. Since the beginning. Since the beginning. Since the internet took off, the federal government been a part of it. That's why we got so much nonsense going on right now. I mean, you think this wasn't engineered? You think all this shit just happened by mistake? Man, hell no, this shit been engineered. They using social media as a crime, the number one crime fighting tool right now. Right now, social media is the number one crime fighting tool. You know, that's what they do, yo. They always gotta turn, whenever black people find a new lane to get some money, they gotta turn that shit upside down. They gotta turn it to their favor. That's what they did. Turned it to their favor. Now they're using it to arrest people. Because King Von got killed by the police. Police killed King Von.
Fucking BJ, while the shooting shit was going on, but Kayla B swore to the whole internet she was at home sleep. What if I told y'all, no she wasn't, bitch was there. Remember y'all, all of a sudden, it was certain motherfuckers trying to say they weren't even there.
Yo, ain't that what people do? Don't nobody want to be around a motherfucking murder. What the fuck you mean? I wouldn't have been there either. What the fuck you talking about? like, yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you talking about? When bodies get to dropping, I'd be like, I ain't there either. The fuck you mean? I don't give a fuck who died. I don't want to be no witness. I ain't trying to be called to testify. I wasn't there. Nope. At least that's what I'm telling to the internet. No, I wasn't there. Shit. You got me on video? You got picture proof? The fuck you mean? Nope. Sure the fuck wasn't there. Snitching do got a real definition. You cooperate with law enforcement, you get them information that lead to arrest, you're a rat. Like, it ain't really, it's cut and dry. You out here on the internet putting cases on people, you're a rat. Because you know the feds on the internet. You know what I mean? For real though, New Distro Academy, like, what the fuck is he talking about? Who the fuck wants to be at a crime scene? The fuck you mean? Who gonna volunteer? I was there, I seen it all. Let's say you could be in an interrogation room for 8 hours. They fuck right hit you with a case. Fuck out of here. These niggas stupid. Can't stand these guys, man.
Kayla B, I will put my whole channel on the line if you say on kids and everything you wasn't there. Who else ran up in that house and stole shit from motherfucking Von with Vonnie?
What's up, Harris?
Who else with Vonnie? Who was in cahoots with Vonnie with the hard drive and all that shit. That some happened received a truck that wasn't even gave by the motherfucker we all thought it was gave by.
Yo, so people was rewarded. People, niggas got reward money. You know what I mean? We finally got Kayvon out the way. Everybody get a car. Straight up, we buying cars. We getting jewelry. We ready to party. Kayvon is gone. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Yo, these niggas stupid. Yeah, you niggas stupid as shit, yo. We buying cars, y'all. Got Kayvon out the way. You know what I mean? My protege. You know what I mean? He's on the rise. He was ready to blow up. But no, we rather just kill him. We rather kill him instead, man. Yo, that shit crazy, yo. Where's the text messages? I mean, where's the evidence? Did the police investigate this? Did the police investigate this as a motherfucking a murder for hire? Because that's basically what this is being alleged. They are alleging that Lord Durk, Vonnie, was participated in a murder for hire plot to kill King Von. Yo, that is wild. That is wild, y'all. Like, I hope people, I hope this shit sounds just as stupid to y'all as it does to me. Because this shit sounds stupid. That's what they saying, Brandon.
Caleb B.
Shit cool.
Caleb B.
Tripping out this clown.
Who went live mysteriously soon as that nigga Von started to get shot the fuck up?
Hey, yo, this nigga said, hey, yo, said he went live mysteriously. What the fuck? So niggas can't go live when they want? Like, yo, that is crazy, yo. Yo, I got a homeboy that got killed, right? I was the last person to talk to him. Did I set him up? Did I know he was going to be murdered? Like, you feel me? I didn't know. I told him be safe. You know what I mean? He go make a move, end up getting murdered in the process. Am I a suspect? Did I put him together? Did I run a play on him? Like, yo say who mysteriously went live? Yo, I think Durk mysteriously goes live a lot. Well, at that time, Durk mysteriously went live often. You know what I mean? Just so happened that on this day, King Von was being killed mysteriously. But everything is mysterious now, yo.
Who went live on Instagram for an alibi? Who went live?
Nigga said he went live for an alibi. So, all right, just to play, y'all. Just to play. I'm gonna run the playback. I'm gonna run the playback to y'all. All right, we know that Young Boy is beefing. So is Young Boy involved too? Was Young Boy complicit? Right. They just pushing lies. You know, everybody loves a pretty lie. But look, I'm gonna run the play down to y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you're new. So we're gonna pay Quando Rondo to kill King Von. So we know King Von is beef with Young Boy because King Von was chasing clout. So we don't run the play with Young Boy. No, we're gonna run it with Quando Rondo. So we're gonna go to a club where we know Quando Rondo was at. Wake King Von up. Let him know, yo, Quando Rondo over there. King Von goes there, not strapped. Goes there to fight. Unbeknownst to King Von, Lord Tim is waiting in the winds. You know what I mean? Lord Tim is in the car waiting, strapped down. He just waiting for the word. He waiting for the green light. King Von puts his hands on Quando Rondo. Lord Tim comes out shooting. After that, Slutty shoots Lord Tim. Slutty shoots Lord Tim. Oh shit, I gotta go to work. God damn. The internet is crazy. Slutty shoots Lord Tim. 100K Track gets shot. Old Block Louie gets shot in the head. Yo, so why Muwap ain't get hit? Why would they allow Muwap to survive? I mean, Muwap was just as involved as Kane Vaughn. But we ain't done. So Durk, who played the role in this, somehow he gets he knows the shooting is going down at this exact time. He got the text. It's going down now. Durk go live. Durk goes live. Find out on live that King Vaughn gets shot and turns the live off. Yo, that sounds stupid, yo. That shit sounds stupid, man. Like, for real, I hope people understand how stupid that shit sounds. Yeah, but I gotta go to work. We'll get back into this later on. Because we get new viewers every time, yo. And we gotta get the message out there, yo, because these people is lying. They pushing false narratives. And it's strange. The timing of it is strange. I'm not getting at nothing. I'm getting at the point that they lying. The timing of it is strange because trial is in 2 months. And I think they need Durk name to be back into the news. You know, because the feds is playing the internet game, like I was explaining to y'all yesterday. They know these blogs are thirsty for information. They thirsty for what people call content. So if they put out a narrative, they know it's going to spread like wildfires. Especially this was something that was spreading years ago. That there's no validity to it. There's no validity to Durk telling on King Von. There's no validity to Durk getting King Von murdered. It's just people talking for views. You know, playing on people's emotions. Playing on people's curiosity. You know what I mean? Though the evidence says that common sense says I'm right. Yo, sometimes you guys apply common sense, man. Paul. Like, yo, shit don't be that deep. It don't be that deep, yo. Why would they get him killed in front of all them people? I only got one, man. I ain't got the million baby mothers, man. Why would they get him killed? Yo, you don't think they could have thought of a better plan than that? You want to get him killed in front of the club with police there? Like, come on, yo, use your brain, Paul. Common sense, bro. Maybe since you might not know about the streets, so you know you can't wrap your head around it. No, it's not the same way. No, it ain't, man. It ain't the same. You talking about a club setting with hundreds of people around, and you talking about outside in Chicago. This is in Atlanta, man. You know, if you already know what I'm gonna do. I already been faced with that reality, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't one of these guys on YouTube just talking, man. But it probably just don't make sense. They could have thought of a much better plan. They could have thought of a much better plan than that. Like that plan went horribly wrong. That plan went horribly wrong. And why 2800? And what about the other guys? Like, people keep talking about King Von. What about the other guys? Yo, 5 people got shot that night. Why was it to play? Why wasn't it just to kill everybody? You know what I mean? If you're gonna run some shit like that, you might as well kill every motherfucking body. King Von, Quando, Rondo, Lord Tim, 100K Track, Louie, Slutty, Boss Top. Everybody should have died. Fucking Muwap. Why they ain't kill Muwap? It was just to get King Von. Nah, man. That shit sound foolish, man. Yo, you don't know when he dropped that. And man, you don't know when that song was created, when that video was put out. That's the same mistake that the feds made. Umar did snitch. Umar probably did a lot. That's the same as a double O. That's the same mistake the feds made with the edits. They made that same mistake when they said, look, he was dissing. Durk was dissing Lord Pad. You find out they did that shit months in advance. Though you can't get things confused. I know King Von got killed by the police. No, Lord Tim definitely shot him. But the bullets that killed him came from the police. I'm just saying, yo, if that was a plan, yo, that plan went horribly wrong. I think those guys could have ran a better play than that. Man, motherfucking Byron Blake. Don't got mad that I disagreed with him. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
How you feeling?
Good. Chilling.
That's what's up.
How about you?
Can't complain. Another day. And
Yeah, I finally changed the hood on it.
oh, you did?
Yeah, fucked it up 2 months ago.
Alright.
Now I had no brakes.
For real?
See how far I'm getting with this brake job?
Seems like you still got a long way to go.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I think if I put the brakes near the truck,
Yeah.
I'll be a little bit further.
Yeah, he got mad because I disagreed with him. Because that video he ran on Durk and King Von, he talking about if King Von was alive, the case wouldn't have got dropped. And that is not the truth. It's not the truth. Case got dropped because witnesses stopped cooperating. Typically why most cases get dropped. The video footage that they said they had, they really ain't have. It was grainy. Wasn't enough to secure a conviction. Case got dropped, prosecutorial discretion. Not because King Von died. A little bit. What Puffy do to you, man? What's the beef with Diddy, man? The Diddler. North Memphis. What is the beef with the Diddler? And you better not say he was out here messing with kids. I mean it. You better not say he was out here messing with kids, North Memphis. Cause we don't got no proof to that. Charles White ain't said shit. No, but you out here vouching for Charleston White. Charleston White is the fucking devil. How you mean? Charleston White doing more damage than King Von ever could have done. Charleston White is the devil. Look at that shit Charleston White doing. Charleston White is the biggest sellout we got. Charleston White is the biggest sellout that we have right now in the community. That man goes on conservative white platforms and say that Carmelo Anthony deserved life in prison. And then go to say cheese and take it back. No, hell no, bitch. Go back over there on that conservative white platform and say that shit over there. And we so stupid, we just allow him to do it. Damage already done, bro. When it was all in the news and people was all up in arms, instead of you going over there and telling the truth, You went on a conservative white platform and contributed to the hate. Charleston White a bitch. We don't quote Charleston White over here. What the fuck what Charleston White said? And that's cool. I'm ready to start doing it for views too. What you mean he did it for views? That's not acceptable. That man 50 years old. Old ass man. Out here doing it for views. He do a lot of shit for views. He do a lot of sucker shit for views. That man, the motherfucking great man. So I'm at a bozo. All he do is put stereotypes. Charleston White still over there talking about black men don't take care of their kids. And that shit ain't been true in years. That shit ain't been true for at least close to 20 years now. So King Von's right for killing his own people. At least Charles doesn't kill, bro. I don't get where we're justifying murder over snitching. Yo, Charleston White don't kill. Charleston White don't kill. Because one Charleston White got locked up for murder before. Because one he got locked up for murder before, if I'm mistaken. At least that's what he said. At least that's what he said. Charles White is killing the community with nonsense and rhetoric. That's what Charleston White is doing. We talking about street beefs. You're never in street beef, y'all. Murder is never gonna stop. People get killed all over the world. White people do it, black people do it, Asians do it, African Americans do it, Africans do it. It's about innocent people. You'll never stop murder, y'all. What we need to do is stop innocent people from being murdered. Snitching won't do nothing to fix the community, but that'll never happen, y'all. That's like a pipe dream. Stopping all murder and violence is never gonna happen. There's too much money in it, and for one. Murder is down right now in a lot of cities. They're gonna do something to bring it back up. How they do. But yeah, murder. Yeah, that'll never happen. That'll never stop. It's pointless to even say. Murder been happening before our time. It's gonna be happening after our time. The senseless murders is what gotta stop. The women and kids, the people that's not involved in the activities, the innocent victims. That's what needs to stop. Some of these people out here be out of line for the things that they do. And somehow, in some of our environments, it's kill or be killed as well too. You gotta remember that. Yeah, it would be great. Oh yeah. That's murder is ugly, man. Ain't nothing cool about that shit. Losing family members. Funerals. Mothers crying. Ain't nothing cool about that shit. But I can't call King Von a motherfucking devil. I mean, King Von wasn't born that way. The environment turned King Von to who he was. Just like your environment shapes you. Everybody's environment shapes who they is. Okay? grew up in a loving household, it's a good chance you're gonna be, you're gonna succeed, man. You're gonna have all the tools necessary to grow. It's not 100%, but it's a better chance than the person who didn't. You got a better chance the person who grew up in a hazardous environment where it wasn't no love. King Von grew up in the hood, man. Gang banging culture. You weren't part of the gang, you was fooled. Some people participated, some people didn't. Yeah, I know, man. You gotta remember though, King Von didn't have money that long. You gotta remember that. Like a lot of people talking about, well, he got money, he supposed to stop. King Von had money for 2 years. You're not gonna spend motherfucking 13 years in the streets and in 2 years make a full transition out of it. Especially when you was deep in it like how he was. King Von got about 50 mug shots. I mean, that man been in that jail since he probably was a juvenile. It's gonna take more than 2 years of money to distance yourself from that. It's gonna take more than 2 years of money. Yo, I had no motherfucking grinder account. That look like I'm be on grinder, bitch. Fucking talking about. Yo, y'all be saying anything. Man, hit the cash app, man. What you talking about? We ready to talk about the Umar Johnson nigga. The cash app, man. Before you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the cash app. Ain't nothing wrong with a Diddy party. Ain't nothing wrong with going to a Diddy party, yo. Diddy parties was never the issue. Diddy parties was never the issue. I don't know. King Von ain't been convicted of none, so I would say 0. I would say none. How many the internet put on him? About 6, maybe 7. You know what I mean? What's up, Char? Hit the cash app. Hey, yo, if y'all new to the channel, y'all, there's no nation without donations. Remember that. There's no nation without donations. And if you only donated once, you're not a true supporter. And that's what that's what Umar Johnson be saying. Why I can't say it? That Durk career blow up. Yo, Vaughn they get sacrificed, man. Why would y'all think he sacrificed Vaughn, man? He said, why would I sacrifice Vaughn when I'm the one reach for his hand? That's what he said. Yeah, Harris, we got that from Umar Johnson. There's no nation without donations. And we don't care about supporters, we care about donators. If you ain't donating, you ain't a supporter. Umar Johnson taught us that. If we learned anything from Umar Johnson, that's what we learned. There's no nation like donations. And there's no nation without donation. There's no conversation without donations. Donations is key. We learned that from Umar. Brothers and sisters. Yo, his career would blow up after King Von death because of all the things surrounding King Von, and it brought more light to him, and it gave him, and you know, I gotta realize too, yo, it wasn't just King Von that died, yo. D-Thing got murdered too. You know what I mean? I gotta think, y'all. You got your brother just been killed, your homeboy been murdered, your brother been murdered. That's gonna bring a different. That's going to bring a different person out of most people. You know what I mean? That's gonna bring change out of people, man. And I think after that, Durk got on some old gorilla shit. It happens, you know. Like I told y'all before, yo, a lot of times when people die, it's two ways you can go. A lot of people fall back, and some people go harder. I can't tell you who's right and who's wrong. Yeah, man, it's subjective. You know, man, what is snitching gonna do? Explain to me, what is snitching gonna do? Has snitching ever helped the community? Let's talk about that. Let's transition to something real. Has snitching ever helped the black community? Please explain. Please explain. When? What year was this? What year did snitching change the trajectory of the black community? What year did snitching stop crime? Snitching doesn't stop crime. Resources stop crime. Opportunity stops crime. Not snitching. You know what I mean? Snitching never did anything but send people to jail. That's it. How we gonna build a community with all the men? Didn't that already fail? Didn't mass incarceration fail? Didn't mass incarceration contribute to fatherless children? So we want more people in jail. Ain't jails already motherfucking packed? Like, man, come on, man. Like, yo, that's that Charleston White dumbass shit. It's that Charleston White shit, man. That's why I say he dangerous. That's why I say he doing way more danger than King Von. Yo, that mind frame or that narrative that snitching will fix the community is a dumbass way of thinking. Because it's not the people. The people isn't the problem. It's the economics that the people is growing up in. It's the environment that's the problem. You got to change the environment to change the people. The environment change first. You got to change the environment. It's called evolution. Everything changes with time. You know what I mean? If you motherfucking... That's why you got chameleons. You know what I mean? You adapt to your environment. Hell yeah. People adapt to the environment, man. If the environment was more cleaner, if the environment was cleaner, if there was jobs, if there was resources, if the police did their job and didn't treat everybody like criminals, you would see things change. Over time, though. It's not going to change overnight. But snitching, people been snitching since the beginning of time. That shit ain't never stopped nothing. No, you can't change the mindset if the community is the community. It's the community. You can't change the mindset when you come outside and there's trash everywhere. You come outside and there's drug selling everywhere. You come outside and there's police brutality. How do you change that mind, yo? You know that builds trauma. That builds trauma, man. A lot of people in our community is traumatized. Mind my motherfucking business. The fuck, I ain't no witness to nothing. I'm like J. Dale. Yeah, I mean, J. Dale see everything. He hear everything but see nothing. That's J. Dale, man. Hears everything insane and sees nothing. Yeah, people just be believing anything. It always been snitches. It never fixed anything. And then you gotta realize the character of a snitch. You know what I mean? You don't want a whole bunch of snitches running around. Not street rats. I ain't talking about civilians. I'm talking about street rats. So you think people don't want opportunity? You crazy if you think people don't want opportunity. You think people love living in poverty? Man, fuck no. You must say never lived in poverty before. That shit's stressful. Man, 6 people just got shot on my block 2 days ago. 5-year-old girl. That shit ain't cool. Shit ain't cool, man. I'm just saying. You gotta change the environment before you change the people. Yeah, I'm at work. Yeah, but I was saying the character of a rat. You know, most rats don't have integrity. Most street rats. Like I'm not talking about civilians. I'm talking about street rats. Most street rats. Them niggas don't stand on nothing. I'll sweep the J for the $5 cash app. Hit the cash app, brothers and sisters. You know, rats. Look at Charleston White. Prime example. Charleston White is a rat. Look how he moves. Look how he acts. Look at the things he do. Yeah, I don't fuck with that shit, fly boy. I think that shit goofy. I don't fuck with wild gunfire. But look at Charleston White. Look at what he does. You know what I mean? All he does is disrespect black people. He laughs at people's pain. Just look at the character of Charleston White. The character of Charleston White shows you he's a rat. You ain't had to have no information that he told on anybody. Just look at what he does. Like, these are the people that you want in the community. These are the people that you want in the community. These are, you think he's an honorable man? Can an honorable man get online and say, at 50 years old, and say, fuck somebody dead child? It's not an honorable man, man. He's a fucking clown. And these are rats. The rats are the people that's robbing old folks, shooting in the crowds, hitting innocent people. These are the people that you talk about the community need to turn to. And fuck no. People didn't what's the word I'm looking for? They didn't stop fucking with rats. Nothing the fuck you can, yo. But okay, you can, but it's consequences too. But the world we living in now, people want to say everything, but then when consequence time come, they want to run to the police. Nah, bitch, stand on it. You said this, I took issue with it. Don't go to the police now. Nah, fuck no. Be a man, nigga. Stand on your word. Why you want to get somebody arrested now? So you just want to be able to do bitch shit and don't be held accountable for it. I don't think that's the world that we want to live in, y'all. I'm telling you. I think it need to be consequences for actions. These people don't want to have consequences. I mean, you know, everything happened in due time, man. And everything happened in due time. People don't want to be accountable. You know, they want to say what they want to say. And then when you press them about it, now they call it 911. Y'all want that to be the new normal. Where nobody takes accountability for their actions. They always want to find an out. That's what a rat does. A rat ducks accountability. So we want a whole bunch of unaccountable people running around in the community. Man, y'all sound crazy, man. Y'all better start thinking properly. That shit sounds stupid. Rat can't take accountability for his actions, so they blame other people. Man, suit the ATK Scotty, man. ATK Scotty was offered a 15-year plea deal. He said he turned it down because they wanted him to testify. That's being accountable. You committed a crime, you do the time. You don't roll over. You don't implicate other people. You knew what you did when you did it. Man, he the worst. Charles White the worst. I wish. No, he shouldn't have. Why should he have took the 15? So he can be in prison 15 years with a rat lady. We might not make it out. Nigga might kill him. Like, I don't, motherfuckers still getting chopped up in the joint. Like, yeah, man, they might try to make it normal in the world, but in the joint, that shit ain't flying. Motherfuckers getting killed for that shit. But shit, let me holler at my man for real. Y'all make sure I hit that like button. Make sure I subscribe to the channel. It's another day of keeping you news. And I'm out.